top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Baylor Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Listen, I know that game didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved on the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back open in the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Bears are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take off. There he goes. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Casper. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Motion from the wide receiver. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Play action on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Short now. They snap it from their own 46. They just keep firing. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab past the marker. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Florida! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Scrambling away. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Catch in the middle. It's Casper. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. On the run, fires downfield. Give him 6. Touchdown Bears! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 4 over Syracuse. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Forced out of the pocket. Throws into the middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Clark. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll move the tight end. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Got his man quickly. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. A designed run for the quarterback. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Gators will go for it on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Quarterback making adjustments. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires on the move. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Man, tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap 17. They'll open the second half on the ground. Makes it past the marker. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
To the air, it's Lagway. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Now adjusting. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown Gators! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Quarterback may change this route. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Under fire. He fires a bullet to the right. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Looking to fire. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Fires to the middle. Makes the grab.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires it incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Absolutely perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They're up by 10 over Northwestern. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Quarterback extends the play. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unleashes one. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Lagway. Blasted as he lets it go. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And the Bears line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Red pass, it's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning him here to save some clock.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Direct snap. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll take it himself. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. So they only needed to cover 28 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Glagway. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going to sling it on second down. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. Trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Fires one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage.
He's got it inside the 30. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Glagway. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Looking for a huge play. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. And the Bears send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He's got it. Can they catch him? Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness. It took a little momentum with him out of bounds. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Lagway. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Turning it on. He has run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And you just got to know the situation in the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Great play by the defense, and they're expecting this, right? In a 2-minute situation, they've got a 2-possession lead. They got a lot of DBs out on the field, and everybody's eyes are just on the quarterback. They're all seeing it thrown, and they're breaking on the ball, and they come away with a nice interception.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might be changing the route. They'll move the wide